Welcome to Tea and Cornbread, a conversation with Sean and Tracy, where warmth, wisdom, and community come together. Just like a good meal shared with loved ones, our podcast brings heartfelt conversations with incredible people who are making a difference.
We spotlight community leaders, change makers, and everyday heroes who uplift, encourage, and support those around them. Grab a cup of tea, pull up a chair, and join us as we share inspiring stories, real talk, and a whole lot of love. Because when we come together, we nourish more than just our bodies, we feed our souls. Welcome, everyone. You are listening to Tea and Cornbread with Sean and Tracy. I'm Tracy.
And I'm Sean.
Hey, my sister.
Hey.
How are ya?
Amazing. How are you?
I'm okay.
All right. That's
I'm okay.
it.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm thankful and grateful.
Thankful and grateful. That's it.
That's it.
We're going to have another good conversation
Always,
today.
always, yes.
Yes. We have our good friend, Miss Winnie, here today.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But let's start off with our reading and our breathing. So we breathe, right, Winnie, to bring ourselves center and to calm our nerves.
I hear you.
Yes.
I hear you.
And to calm our nerves.
Yes.
So today we're going to use peppermint.
I love it.
And Winnie's so familiar with
Yes.
the breathing exercise.
Yes.
But for those that are just coming on and seeing us for the first time, we breathe before we get started. We do deep breathing, center ourselves, make our feet flat, sit up straight. And we're going to deep breathe through our nose, hold it for 4, exhale for 4 to 5. And when we do that, we're inhaling our intent for this conversation,
Okay.
and we exhale all that doesn't serve us.
Thank you.
So if we got some craziness happening or nerves or, whatever that is, that's when you exhale it all out. And then we're all here together.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. We're going to do it 3 times.
Okay.
Ready? And we're using peppermint. Peppermint will open up everything. One more.
Ooh, that last one.
The
Ooh,
last one.
Yes.
Yes. That
Ooh.
that brings oxygen to the brain. Peppermint is good for pain. It's good for your nervous system, calms you down, and gives you energy at the same time, if that
Yes.
makes sense, right? And it also is great for your stomach.
Yes, it is. I can attest to all of that.
In your hot
Yes.
flashes.
Yeah.
Yes, in your hot flashes. You know, that's my thing. I help you balance your hormones. So, yeah, peppermint will do that, too.
Yes.
And if
Refreshing.
yes, very refreshing. All right. So we're going to do something a little different today.
Okay.
Instead of our devotional, we're going to read something powerful, and then we'll tell you where it came from.
Yes.
Ooh, I can go ahead?
Yes,
You can
yes.
go
Okay.
ahead.
It's entitled, I Choose. I choose to be my own woman, and that's who I'll be. Sometimes flirty, and other times stern. I choose to spread my wings and fly. Fly high, fly low, fly to the point of no return, and then I lay. I choose to make him weak. I choose to make him think. I choose to make him strong, but that may not last too long. I choose to have 1, 2, or even 3. That's just me. I choose to be my own woman, and that's who I'll be. Sometimes secure, and other times unsure. Sexy when the cycle's right, and other times just a fright. But I'll still fly, no return for me, until I lay where I'll stay. A woman, my own woman, is who I'll be. And thank goodness, because that's enough for me. And sometimes it's not. A learning curve I usually fought, realizing the choice to choose me wasn't as easy as I thought. But I choose to be my own woman,
Yes.
and that's who I'll be.
Ooh, yes.
So
yes.
do tell. Who's the author?
Yes, who is the author?
The author is Winifred Billington, Simply Winnie,
yes.
myself.
Yes.
And It's one part of my little poetry book that I'm pulling together.
Nice.
I
That was
can't
nice.
wait. I can't wait.
Yes, entitled Simply Put, but not really not. It's entitled Simply Put, My Poetic Painting. Because I'm a painter. You know, I'm a painter. So,
I love that.
yes, painting has taken me through this whole journey of life. So,
Awesome.
I'm going to talk about it.
Yes,
That
we're going to
was
talk about.
nice.
So since you already said it,
Yes.
right? I notice when you say it, you say painting.
Pain.
Painting.
Pain is in
Yes,
life.
Yes, yes. And tell us your story. Tell us where you're from.
Okay, yes.
Okay, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Hartford, Connecticut. And what else, Sean? I cut you off.
No, that's all right. No, that's all right. That's all right. You tell us where you're from. You said you're from Hartford, and also why painting?
This is funny because I don't know why I love to paint. It just began, I think, as a child. I love fixing things. I love putting things together, and as I just grew up and grew into myself, I just wanted to fix and make things pretty again. I say, and my mother bought her first home in '78, and when I ran into that home, I was in 10th grade at that time. I ran into that home and said, I can do anything I want, you know, and I just started fixing it up. And start painting, but my true calling came when HGTV came on, and they used to do those decorative finishes and blending of colors, and I always loved that. I tried wallpaper one time and cried, and I said I'll never do wallpaper again. So the decorative finishes, you know, the faux finishes, that became my thing. And I practiced in that home. I created my styles, and I found that I had a love for geometric designs and decorative finishes. So I blended those two together and came up with Simply Winnie LLC, Decorative Painting and Design. So I do accent walls. I look at room and I just see possibilities and stuff. And I also help clients pull their homes together in a design element with color. You know, if I'm not doing designs, I do just base colors. So I'm a painter. I'm a decorative painter. And I don't know where it came from. God gave me this gift, and I'm just using it. And I've been doing it. But this is the journey, y'all. You don't realize your gift. I just did it part-time. I went out into the world because that's what we're supposed to do and do things that you're supposed to do. But I always kept painting in my pocket.
your pocket.
I always did it.
'Cause that was your therapy,
part-time.
probably.
That was my go-to when I had stress. When I was painting, I could think about things. I can resolve things. So painting, when I call it painting, you go through life with that pain. And painting has shown me you're in pain when you're doing work like this.
Yeah.
And life brings you pain, but it's also something that brings you comfort.
Enjoy
it.
Enjoy.
So I found that this painting and my writing also came from your pain within too, not being able to speak your mind when you wanted to.
Express yourself.
And that's when I started
you're
writing.
expressing.
That was a
Yeah.
youth thing. So these two starting to combine now. The
Merging.
journey is, coming together. Because I was shy when I was young. I wasn't able to do this. I wasn't able to speak my words. I wasn't able to just tell my story. My hands would shake like crazy. I'm calm. I'm ready, and it takes a lifetime.
It does.
It takes a
Absolutely.
lifetime. So,
That's when we
yeah.
talk about journeys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we want things to happen overnight or
Quick,
whenever.
fast, and in a hurry.
Yeah. But I like when you said, I always kept painting in my pocket because that was your relief. That was when you found joy.
Peace.
And peace. Yeah, peace and joy. So
Yes.
that's awesome. We skipped everything. we.
I done took y'all off
Yeah,
track.
no,
It's
that's
okay.
all right. No,
It's okay.
No, but for those that are here for the first time, this is Tea and Cornbread.
Tea and cornbread.
This is Tea and Cornbread, and we bring people on that are extraordinary, that are doing things, that are working in their purpose, and they're making an impact in their community, intentionally and unintentionally. Because like you said, with your journey right now, we're going to go into that because you have a lot going on too.
All of a
you always
sudden,
say that
yes.
to me. And you have a lot going on, and I'm excited that you're here because people need to know.
Yeah.
They need to know. And so with my girlfriend here, Tracy. I know she has some questions for you too. We're gonna let Tracy get started because she, you already told us who you are, what you do, and why. And so yeah,
you are a woman of many talents.
Thank you.
You are working on a book?
I'm working on a book, and this took a couple of years. When I read another lady's book about her journey, and I've always wanted to write. I just want to put that out there. Like I said, poetry has started from me as a young teenager. When you're trying to deal with folks and you don't know how to talk to them. So this is
you don't want to be disrespectful. Let me just write it down.
Youth to my maturehood, okay? And so I started writing probably in 2024. I would say February. I got to my computer, said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I had things all over the place in my computer, on my phone, in the drawers where I just started pulling them all out and start putting them in Word and dropping them in. And I was there. I was like there. And then the toughest part, which is family for me, because, we have family is our beginning, our middle, and our end. Okay, so there was some troubles that I was feeling, some things I was feeling, so I had to stop because I didn't want to write in anger. Okay. I wanted to write as not a blame game, but where I came from and where I'm growing from and where you have to accept and let go of. All of that, and I wanted to be at peace with that. I wanted to be at peace with me because really the journey is about
you. Yeah, and it's about you.
It ain't about everybody else. Yeah. It's about what you're going through and what you have to accept about you.
Right.
So with that, I mean, it's a big book because it's from childhood to my painting. I had my painting in there. I had my poetry in there. And then a year or so, I went to Valinda, our girlie. I went on her podcast and I read a poem. And I said, wait a minute. Let me just pull out the poetry and start there. Take some smaller bites. Because I was going around in circles. And that's where this is coming from, the poetry book. And I still have the big book that I'm going to work on, but I wanted to start with this. This will give you kind of like a synopsis of what's to come in the big book of which will be entitled "Living and Loving Through That Pain." Okay, so it takes me through me growing up, my familyhood, my relationships, I call them, and me finding my purpose and all that good stuff that we as women take in and stuff and make the choices that we make.
We hold it.
We all make our choices, and that's what it is. It's our choice, our life, and how we live it and stuff. So
how has poetry, you said earlier that you didn't know how to express yourself or were afraid to. I think everybody gets a little afraid, when you got to talk in front of an audience. A part we missed and didn't talk about is the radio station. How has that helped you? You know what I'm saying? Because being on the radio, having to talk to people all over the world.
Well, the funny thing is I was, I think, when they say opportunity knocks, and you're going to take it if you're ready. I think I was just ready because I was building myself up from there, and I was putting myself out there a little bit more, and that just comes with growth and understanding. You gotta, when you start focusing on yourself, you start seeing what you have to offer more of. I think my journey in life was always wanting to help others because I was in the background. Always wanted to be here. You can here. I'll give you everything you need to help you look good, to help you be better. Because I also love creating things on the computer. I've done a lot of promos for Marv. So I'm creative. God gave me that gift. I'm creative. I put things together and I share it with folks. So when Marv, I was helping him do his toy drive, his annual toy drive, Marvie Flava on WQTQ.FM in Hartford at our high school, Weaver High, y'all. So now Craig Black is the crew, and I'm part of the crew. So we're Marvie Flava and in the morning, and we're his his company. So it's Marvie Flava and Company, and I love it. It's been a year or so that I've been doing it. But it's really, I said, Marv, what am I going to say? I don't know what to say. He said, just be you.
Just
so,
be you. Oh, my
And you
goodness.
fit right in, though.
Yes.
You
I
know.
kind of keep them under control
There
because
you
they
go.
can go buck wild sometimes. So.
Wait, and that's 89.9.
89.9.
89.9.
We're streaming on WQTQ.FM. So you can catch us on the radio. You can catch us anywhere in your car, at home, on your phone. And it's been a journey. Now, y'all, Sean has been on WQTQ. She's actually on our Wellness Wednesday program where she gives us those health tips, and we're loving it. We have pre-recorded because Marv is out
right now.
Yes, out right now, had surgery, so he's recouping. So we recorded, and we do have some of those.
Okay.
I can't tell you when they're going to come on, but we more or less been sounding like a podcast too because we've been talking.
Yeah.
We've been talking, and they get on me, and I have to just come back at them sometimes.
No, you blend in really well.
thank
You
you.
wouldn't know that you didn't have experience. You wouldn't know that that they just added you in. You know what I mean? Because you fit. You fit like a
Thank
glove.
I thought you were doing it longer.
Yeah.
Until you just said.
No,
Yeah.
this was like Marv said. He actually, because he was running around during the toy drive, he said, "Go and sit with Eric Whitfield. He does the gospel session," and I said, "Okay." And then Mr. Mink, Dennis C. Mink, he's the original. He was a DJ on WQTQ back in the day, and he called in. And then he started talking to us, and I guess we just started talking back and having a conversation like we are. Then Marv said after the toy drive, he said, I always wanted company.
Okay.
He said, I think you and Craig would be a good
found
fit.
it.
Yeah, so
Nice.
he's seen that, and Craig and I on the show, and we have our own personalities.
Yeah.
Craig bring the funkiness, the world of funk, because he's on WRTC.
Oh,
so
okay,
he's also
okay.
doing the funk show on WRTC. And Marv just has his own personality.
Yeah, he
Marv
does.
is a talented man.
Yeah.
So for me to be a part of that team is really a blessing. So yeah.
I want to thank you all again for having tea and cornbread on there.
Yes,
and me seeing Marv a different way. I've never been, I've known him.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
But to see his personality, see how he flows, I said, okay.
It was
Yeah.
just
That
natural.
It
Yes.
was
was
just natural.
It was.
You guys fit.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
loved it.
Yes.
We
Yeah,
loved
we
it.
really
So now he
did.
won't get on me because when I was on Valinda's show and I didn't mention WQTQ, I said it was a different type of program, Mark. he was on me for like weeks.
Oh, no.
I told you better cut it out.
Well, look, you got it in.
I
now.
got it
That's
in.
all
I
that
got it
matters.
in.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
yes.
So another thing I want to talk about is your art. And how
Yes.
that came about.
Yes. Like I said, opportunity and just sticking with what you love, and that's all I really can say because I kept my drop cloths. Now, when I said I do faux finishes and decorative finishes, you have to do I do sample boards, so I know when I'm going to a client what I'm going to do, and of course to get their approval. So you put a drop cloth on my table, and I just start playing. I roll out paint. I try different colors and different techniques, and I keep these drop cloths. I roll them up and put them in my bag. So one day, my landlord comes down, and he sees this big drop cloth, because when my kitchen becomes my paint world, it's just nothing else happening. So he said, what is that? I said, what? He said, that. Oh, my drop cloth? He said, yeah. I said, yeah, that's what I paint on. He said, I like it. I said, oh, you do? I said, well, you can have a piece, cut out a big chunk for him. Then I just said, and I just started pulling out
This
my
is
other
art too. Yes.
and I kept it because it was layering of colors.
Yeah.
And I just loved it, just over time. And I'm talking 20, 25 years. y'all.
Wow.
See, that's
Some
just
cloths-
a talent in the eye.
Absolutely.
Because, like you said, it was samples
Yes.
that you probably didn't plan on keeping.
I love the drop cloths because of the color. And then some of them got so heavy, because of the layers of paint, I just rolled them up and kept them. So when and this was a newer one that he saw, and I said, wait a minute, let me pull out my other ones. And then
See?
I just seen it. Then I started seeing, like you said,
Yep.
seeing pieces of, I love abstract art. So
Right.
pieces of things. So I done pulled together like at least about 30 pieces,
Mm.
small to nice and large. And I even used my denim pants, cut off the legs, and created some and created some art with that, whimsical to antique like, and then framing them. My girlie over here, Renee, she had some beautiful frames she let me use. And I purchased some. My sister bought some from me. So I just put together a collage of my drop art. And I call it drop art.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
I
That's
call
great.
it drop art
You
because
know?
it stemmed from my drop cloths.
That's
And-
a great thing about abstract, because I see something, you see something, you know.
It's
And we'll all
perspective.
and when you
look at it
painted it,
differently.
you painted it for
Not
whatever
knowing,
reason. Yes.
not trying
To
to
do
create
anything.
anything.
It just, yeah.
But I was creating my sample boards, and I also use my sample boards in some of the drop cloths and stuff because I added florals. As we get older, I don't know. You're a gardener, kind of, right? Sort of.
I'm a wannabe.
Go ahead,
I'm a wannabe.
Go ahead, Sean. Are you a gardener?
No, I'm a wannabe. I got some beds that need gardening.
Well, my girlfriend's a gardener, and I've come to appreciate plants and flowers as I've gotten older, really taking it in and seeing the beauty of them. So I start cutting out my little flowers from my sample boards. So I'm combining just what I've been doing over. It's like that journey I was talking about, just combining things and keeping things and keeping what you love close to you.
Yeah.
And now it's becoming its own, and that's a beautiful thing. So yeah.
And so you're going to be in an art show.
I'm going to
Let's
be
talk
in a
about
couple
it.
of art shows.
a couple.
A couple of art shows coming up soon next week. It's been a busy month. So I've been pulling together my drop art, and we have a show at Heirloom Flats in Bloomfield.
Okay.
You know, Kim Cannon used to live
know
there.
Kim,
Yes.
yeah.
So she's a mixed media artist, and she has pushed me along saying, Winnie,
Let's just do it.
How long you going to be climbing ladders? Because these legs have done some climbing, okay? But Art Gallery is an art gallery show at the Heirloom Flats in Bloomfield, and that is, 700 Bloomfield Avenue. Okay. And that's Wednesday, April 29th, 5 to 7. So it's a short one, but they, Kim said that don't matter, short but sweet. As long as they're in there, and I get to display my art. So that's going to be, I did it one time last year. I shared a table with someone just to have a few pieces up, and I actually sold a piece.
I was just
Nice.
about to say, are you selling anything? Okay.
And I actually raffled off a piece. So I actually created more art that this came up, and Kim said, you're going to be doing this, another one that's really major, Mother's Day Soulful Art Pop-Up at Farmington Gardens. And that's a 4-hour show, Sunday, May 3rd, 4 to 8.
Okay.
And it's going to be other artists and other entrepreneurs there selling jewelry, their purses, African purses, beautiful artists that's going to be creams and shea butters and oils. So we got 10, I think, of us is going to be at the Farmington Gardens. Okay. And it's a soulful art pop-up. So you're going to get a little bit of everything. And my drop art is going to be in the building.
Yes.
So I got whimsical. I got artistic as far. I got the the calm and the it's just it's the antique and the modern, as far as the what I seen in my drop cloths.
Right.
So it's going to be a beautiful
Make sure you
thing.
share that with us.
Yes.
I'll have to check my
Yes.
schedule, but I would love to go to that.
Yes,
you said it's next Sunday?
It's next Sunday, May 3rd. Yes,
I can't think off the top of my head what I got
4
going
to
on, but I
8.
will check. and see.
Your sister said you do got something going.
It's all right. But you'll
Oh,
be out
she
early
said-
enough.
Okay.
In her face, I'm like, what was that for? But see, that's a part of the problem too. How do
Yes.
you juggle everything? Like the impact of everything that you have going on. How do you keep it in perspective to give everything the attention that it needs? And I know we all have stuff going on,
Yes.
but we talking to you.
Yes.
How do you do it?
And I don't have, and I'm going to say, I don't have children or husband to have to tend to, but somehow time is just not enough.
Look, me
you know?
either. My baby's just grown, so
Time is sometimes not enough, but I'm a bear. I'm a Winnie the Pooh. I need my naps.
Okay.
I get my power naps in. This weekend has been crazy. Mr. Mink got inducted into the Tufts Athletic Hall of Fame.
Really?
So I
Nice.
participated and went to see him at the Gillette Stadium.
Wow.
Beautiful,
Nice.
beautiful.
Wow.
And so from that until an event with Marsha last night, I don't know how I got up this morning, but I did.
But
That's
you
why I
did.
said.
And you were here on time.
Yes, I was here on time, but you do what you got to do.
Yeah,
And
we do.
and the sleep will come when it comes.
Yeah, that's how I hit the wall.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I didn't slow down.
And it will. You have to take that time. I've learned to take the time and do nothing. Like I didn't do anything yesterday. I knew I had to go out last night. I said, I'm chilling.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
doing much. I
Resting.
did play a little
Yes.
with my drop art, trying to do the backs and all that, but I rested too. So it's just getting. So I'm energized now. I'm here. If I didn't get up and do this, it's like you just got to push yourself.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
You got to push yourself, and that's our journey, really. Because if I didn't keep pushing myself, kept going when I was doing other stuff, and I was tired, I wouldn't have all of this to be like Winnie. It's
This
your
is
time.
you. This
It's
is
your-
you
and-
stepping out
and
now.
me taking the chance to say I needed to turning 62. I said early Social Security, Winnie, or keep working and doing what you don't want to do just because you're afraid,
Right.
You're fearful,
And that's
Right.
it. That's it. It's you're
for
afraid.
what?
Yeah.
Failure,
Right.
I
You
failed.
You don't
You
even know what
failed,
you're
right.
afraid of, though.
You
So,
failed. That's
yeah.
where all of this stuff came out of.
Failure.
Failing. Yeah.
Stopping and going.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you stop, but you got to go again.
Gotta
have
go.
to.
You
Find
may have to
something that
take a
you're
different
passionate
road,
about.
but you
Yeah.
got to go again.
Shift and move. That's my phrase. You shift and
Nice.
move.
Well, I did get tickets to see Rakim.
Oh.
Yeah, I did go
Was
see
he
Rakim.
good?
Yes, he was good. I was with
Did
some.
you get a good crowd, though?
It was a decent crowd.
Was
It
it?
was
Okay.
filled up.
Because
The Webster was
we
filled
should have been
up.
in the house to
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah, it was filled up, and I have to give props to Craig Black because WRTC gave us WQTQ some tickets and stuff. So I went with my sister and some other lady friends, but they were kind of like, "I'm ready to go." I'm like,
Hip hop,
Rakim
it
just-
can't
but,
die. If
hey,
you grew up in that.
we're old school,
Right.
And we're old school.
Yeah.
We're
Our
old
bodies
school.
say-
So the concert should have started a little earlier.
Rakim, you
Yeah, but-
should have came on a little earlier, Rakim.
We
Because
are
he
at
just
that
because
stage.
he's our
up there
age.
too.
Yes.
We are at that stage,
up
and that's
there
funny that
too.
you say that because I went to an event last night, and the women that I went with, I didn't end up sitting at the table. Them long story short, but they were texting me. We ready to go. Listen, y'all.
They
I
were
was,
texting you.
I
ready to
drove.
go? Oh,
I drove too.
So they was
Yes.
they at the other table texting me.
Yeah.
And at first, I'm thinking it's a joke. I'm like, oh, I'm enjoying you know, we went to that murder
That's why we
mystery
gotta do
thing.
solo
Oh.
sometimes.
And
Yeah.
then the second person, yo. Like, y'all ain't having fun. I'm having fun.
Rakim was just getting
Look,
started.
And I had a long old day.
Oh,
And it
my
didn't
goodness.
start out great. So I get it when people
Yes.
I'm like
Yeah.
sneaking out from the table.
Yeah.
The lady looking at me like, "Where you?" I'm like, the people that I brought
Yes,
are ready to go.
Yeah.
She like, what? I said,
That's
so
that's
I
what
get it.
happened.
Yeah.
Craig said he
It
came
was only
back.
9 o'clock. What time were
No,
they ready?
we end up.
It
he
was 9
came
o'clock
on.
when my people were ready to go.
No, 10 or 10:30 or so.
didn't
they
come
were
on
ready.
till 10?
He didn't come on till 10
Now,
or
we
so.
are
and
not
we
no
were there
teenagers.
from
7 o'clock? I knew you was going to say 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Well,
Was there
So they
anybody else performing?
Well, that's the thing. They had some local performers which were good.
But that's
And the
not-
DJ, they were jamming. You know,
Oh,
they
okay,
playing all the
yeah,
old
yeah,
school
yeah,
music.
yeah.
But that's young stuff. You know,
Right.
that's young stuff. Okay, we done heard all this.
We don't
need
We
that
want some
weekend.
Yeah,
people. To,
right.
But there was an excellent jazz band. I'm sorry, I can't remember their name, but they jammed.
Okay.
And then they came back on with Rakim, and
Oh,
they
okay.
jammed.
All
Yes,
right,
so-
all right.
Nice.
But Rakim, you came on too
Listen,
late.
You got to start off at brunch time. Stop playing.
he was trying to get to a different age group because
I
that's how they
guess.
do. They go
I
out late.
guess.
You
Well,
know.
we did too at that
Yeah,
age.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That
At
he
that
wasn't
age.
But
at
when-
the age
Well,
we
half
are.
of them don't know who Rakim
I
is.
know, but they act like they do and stuff, and then but the
Well,
few
they do
songs,
now.
The few songs that he did, his raps, and he did well.
I
He
believe
still
it.
sounded smooth. He was still smooth.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Wow. That's like when we went to New Edition concert when they said, "Can we go back to the '80s?" Half the people sat down.
They didn't know. Yeah. No, it was funny because the young ladies in front of us, a lot
They
of times
sat
they were
down.
standing up
Yeah.
doing, and then when he went back, they
They sat
shut
down.
down.
looking at each other like,
What
we
is
don't-
this?
They made this. We don't know these words. I said, oh, look at them. They don't know what to do right now.
Oh my goodness.
I think
it was
we're
so
in such a
funny.
great era because we know
Yes.
way back when,
And
yeah,
now.
and we got a little taste of now, and we just have it. They
A
all
good
come back to
time.
our
Yes,
music, you know.
yes. We are
Yes.
having a good time in our 50s and
Yes,
up.
yes.
In our 50s. Well, you know, I'm
Oh,
still in my
be
50s.
quiet.
Our
She just
60s,
always.
our 60s.
Yeah.
She is
Winnie,
too. Y'all in the club together. I'm on my way. I'm
I
on
was
my
getting
way.
ready to say she is not too far behind.
And
But
I
I'm gonna let
can't
her have it.
I
I'ma let
can't
her
wait
have
to
it.
join, though, to be
Yeah.
honest with
I
you.
can't wait either because I'm gonna let the world know.
That's
Yeah.
right.
When you join.
I'm going to let them know,
60s,
too.
I'ma let the world
60s
know.
are special.
Yeah.
It
They are.
really is because I thought 50s was going to be. I thought fabulous 50s.
Yeah.
That was a transition.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was like
transformation.
Transformation. Like you coming out of something.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this body
Or
doing?
you letting things go.
Yes.
Definitely,
yes.
definitely
Yes.
letting
Yeah,
stuff go.
when I turned 50, I said, "Oh no, it's a complete set."
Mm.
You know,
You look at a lot differently
Yeah.
at this age.
Yeah.
Life is a lot different, y'all. Y'all think we old, but
not at all.
We
The
show
juice,
ourselves
look,
sometimes,
the juice
but
is getting juicier.
that wine, that's it, that fine wine.
That fine wine.
That season?
Yes.
Yeah.
Season.
Yes. Oh my goodness
Yes.
gracious. Yes, that's it.
Yes.
That's it. So for those out there that's scared to get to 50 and scared to get to 60, don't be,
Don't
because
be.
you see this.
Yes.
Okay, black don't crack on top of it. But you don't have to be to feel it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
We're
you
not
don't have to
rocking
be.
on the porch, y'all.
Not at all.
We stepping
Not at
out.
all.
We are not our
No.
grandparents.
We
And
are
I don't
not.
mean
It's
that as
different.
as a negative.
Well, my
We just-
grandmother
still
didn't
moving.
stop.
Yeah.
She didn't stop.
No,
Yeah.
but I don't mean it like that. I just mean they
It's a
did stuff
concept.
differently
Yeah.
than
Yes.
we did.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we're a little bit more.
Out there.
Bold.
Yeah.
Bold.
We're
We'll
doing
say
different
bold.
things.
Sometimes, like you said, people say you how old? You how old? You know what I mean? So, and we're doing stuff differently. They
Yes.
wasn't
Yes.
going to see Rakim.
Yeah. Nope.
They wasn't out murder mystery, and you
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying.
right.
That's what I mean by it.
Yes.
They
Yeah,
were
our
involved and they were
opportunities,
busy,
too,
but I
was
think we are
different.
still
Yes.
our plates are full. Not that theirs
Yes.
weren't, but I think in a
Yes.
different way.
Yes.
Just in
Yeah.
a different way.
I have to say though, my grandmother was hanging with us at all times. She was on the roller coaster at 80
Nice.
years old. Okay,
Wow.
so yeah, I don't know.
Life is
My
what you
grandmother
make
was
it.
different.
Yes, life
Yeah,
is
she
what you
was
make
definitely
it. Yeah.
different.
Oh yeah, let me try this tea. I keep.
It's probably cold,
I don't care.
but yeah, that's good. That's good.
What's that? The
Kombucha.
kombucha, y'all.
Kombucha.
Is
Yeah,
that what
by
I got?
Yogi? No, you got the deep breathe. We both got the deep breathe.
I can do this.
It's
Nice.
pretty good. It with no sugar, no sweetener,
Nothing's
no nothing.
in there, y'all. It has a nice mellow flavor.
Yeah.
And what is it good for?
Your stomach.
Oh,
Look, I had
need
to think.
that.
Like, wait a minute.
I need that. Yes.
Kombucha is a probiotic.
Okay.
It's a probiotic,
Okay.
so it's great for the stomach.
Good.
Yeah, it's great to just.
I
for
have a
your
sensitivity. with the tummy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
do you?
Good bacteria. You know we could do. We can keep going with that. But yeah, for good bacteria in the
Okay,
stomach.
good,
Mhm.
good. Okay, I'm glad I
Yeah.
tried it. Yeah.
So your book. Your book is coming.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for your book to come.
Yes, I can't wait either. I'm with spines.com now. It was a platform. I didn't know what to do. This is my first time. I've written little things, but this is my first time trying to put together a book.
Okay.
So when you put something in your phone, a lot of stuff come back at you. So spines.com was calling me, and I picked up, and they sounded good. Now it was a year program, but they said take as long as you need. So right now, it's a nice dashboard. You go on, you put your work in, and you edit it. And that's where when I put in the big manuscript, reading a bunch of words was like, oh my God.
Overwhelming.
Because I'm a visual person,
Yeah,
so
me
I
too.
was connecting photos to my words.
Okay.
And that's how I moved along. So then when I had to drop it all in, I'm like, oh my God. So that's why I pulled the poetry out. I said, let me start small. So it's in now their hands to actually format it, and then they give it back to me to put my photos back in. So I'm looking forward to this process because, like I said, I've gone on those master classes to see how you do it, but you still don't know how to do it until you do it.
Until you do it, yeah.
So I'm doing it now, and I'm hoping to see the full process. I just got a email today saying that I'll be getting a project manager, and then we'll be moving forward with the process, the publishing, and all that. Yes,
I love that.
and I will let y'all know the whole scoop once it's done.
Yeah.
But this takes time. You got to have patience. And that's the one thing I learned about me. I got patience for days, and that's probably why I was taking in so many things, because I could be patient, but then I have a cutoff point where I get like, you ain't get this yet, you know. But so you have to learn boundaries, and that's what I had to learn, and it took me a long time to set my boundaries for good.
Yeah.
And sometimes that may cut some folks off because they think you're mean or whatever, but it's a blessing to you, because just because you're nice, that don't mean everybody's nice to you.
Right. I like that. Say that again. Just because you're nice,
that don't mean everybody's gonna be nice
to you. Right.
And I had
and
to
you
learn
had to learn that.
Yes.
And this and that's what it is. It's a learning curve all the way around. But you're at this age where it's like you can absorb
you
it
just
and
do something.
You
just
look,
something about it.
Knock them off.
That's it.
It's just something.
It's like-
you just
Make you
straighten
sit up straight.
Yeah, you straighten up.
It's simply me, right?
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
And you gotta take that on. You gotta accept who you are. Come into you, and I tell you, it's not like I didn't know I was helping people, and that then you feel small because people don't appreciate what you think they should appreciate and stuff. But then that was on me. That was on me.
Yeah.
And then what I had to do, because God gives us the, hello, you're doing this again, and then get those conflicts that come up. And he said, okay, you haven't learned your lesson yet.
I'm gonna let you learn your
I'm
lesson.
going to do it again. And he takes you around that thing again until you step out of what you've been doing. Not what they've been doing, what you've
blocking
been doing.
yourself. Yeah.
Blocking my blessing.
Blocking your blessing.
So when I stopped doing that and I started saying no and I started saying yes to me, then things started happening.
Yep.
When I started saying no and started saying yes to me,
things started happening for me. And I didn't push down any doors. I was just the opportunity, and I was ready.
Yeah, you were at the door when they opened.
I was at the door ready, not backing away because I was afraid or, scared to fail or whatever.
Right.
I was ready.
Ready. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yes.
So one more thing we want to talk about is your health journey.
And that, that's a rocky road.
It's a rocky road for everybody.
But I was going to say, that's a life decision.
Yes.
So it's good. You got your ups, you got your downs.
Yes.
Gotta keep going.
And I'm glad I have this lady, because she always pop up at the right time with her resets and her reboots and her doing it. Because I'm going through that now where the body just keeps doing what it's doing. We're aging and things start changing, and we can't take in certain things that we used to be able to take in, and we keep trying to fight it. Like, yeah, I can. No, you can't.
Right.
And your body will tell you, but you have gifts for people to reset your body, to start eating. Well, I've been eating a lot of different things that I would have probably never ate.
Yeah.
Beets and spinach, and doing things.
Look her face.
I love beets now.
Now you love it, right?
But it took me.
But your body loves it.
My body.
Yes.
That's
your
the
body
craziest
loves
thing
it.
about eating good food.
Yeah.
Your body is happy, and it shows you. Now, you may go to the bathroom a few times and clear you out. I'm like, whoa, I feel light. I feel good. But it's when you first try, you like, I was lightheaded when I first tried beets, because they said beets and kale is about the strongest of the vegetables. And my body was like, girl, what you doing? But you have to keep trying a little bit at a time. And that's what I did. But now beets are, I made Renee some beet juice and stuff. And, but you got to try different things.
Yeah.
What our parents know is what our parents knew, but we as grown-ups have to learn different things so we can have different things going forward. If you stay in the same box, you're going to see the same things.
You're going to see the
you
same
got to pop
thing.
out that box and try different things, and people are like, I ain't trying that. Okay, you choose
It's all right.
not to.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And that, but one of the things that I like that you said earlier is you have patience.
I do.
And you try things that are good for you and not for the next person. But you share your journey with everyone when they're seeing a difference in your personality, your energy, your stride, all of these things. And you're saying, this is what I'm doing. And you can jump on board if you want. If not, I'll keep on moving.
You can't worry about, and this is probably what I was as a young child, being shy, worrying about everybody's approval.
Yeah.
Worrying about getting that You're doing
That
okay.
pat on the
I had a
back.
lot of people in my life, mentors that motivated me and always said, you got potential. And I always said, what the heck does that mean? That mean I'm not showing what I need right now? That's exactly what it meant. You have potential, but you're shy or you're not really putting yourself out there. And that was a lifetime because I was very sensitive when I was a child. Don't
no
say
more.
too much to me because I'm
You
Be
get to
crying.
I don't know.
I know, I get that because I used to hate for people to yell at me.
I used to hate for people just
I
tell
would
me
hate
anything.
for people to don't yell at me.
The
Yeah.
opposite.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
Do
it
not
comes.
yell
It's
at
a
me.
personality
It's
that's
different.
just in you.
Yeah.
And then you have to grow into another you.
Yeah.
You know,
do.
and that's why I said people say you were shy. I'm like, yeah, but no, I'm not,
Not
anymore.
anymore.
I have my shyness, but no, I'm going
Yeah.
to speak my mind.
And you're still
Right.
you.
Yeah, I'm still
still
I'm still
you,
me.
you know?
Because people see different sides of you.
Definitely.
At work, I'm a different person than I'm at play, of course. Yeah. So the people that really want to know you, they'll see the different sides of you,
Absolutely.
and appreciate that. And stuff,
Absolutely.
Yeah, take me as I am.
Or not.
And-
Exactly.
Period. Or not.
Or not. I tell people all the time, what Belinda asked me one time, you know, what do you say about the naysayers?
You don't.
Yeah, because what do you say to that, though? There's nothing that I could say that could change your mind because
Right.
you've already formed an opinion of me.
Right.
You know? And you can't tell me about Winnie and Winnie can't tell me about you. I have to experience myself.
Exactly.
And that's what I say about people. I'm not going to not like somebody because you don't like them.
Right.
Right.
I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I want to.
I don't want to do that either.
That's the benefit of the doubt for me. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You show me who you are, and I'm going to now believe it.
Exactly.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to try to fix it.
Right.
I'm not going to
Nope.
try to understand it.
Nope.
I'm going to believe it and then make my choice to do
From
what I
there.
need to.
Yeah.
And it's an individual choice.
Yes,
You
yes.
know, I mean, you can take what people say from their experience, from whoever
Right.
it is, and you note it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like in the back of your head, but at the same
Don't
time,
form your opinion.
Yeah,
Yes,
you can't.
yes,
you can't.
Don't form your
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I don't.
And
I
I've
don't.
experienced that because I used to say, I think I'm nice. White people don't like me. But people see different things. And it's
They do.
not
Yeah.
just what they see in you, it's what they're seeing in themselves.
Yeah, it is what you see in yourself.
So
And it's that limiting belief that you tell yourself, that story, like you said earlier, that story that you told yourself that nobody told you. It was just what you said
that
to yourself.
mind. Because I was
Yeah.
an overthinker. I thought out everything from A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
Yeah,
H,
yeah.
I, J. Every step of what that scenario could be. And then and that took a long time.
And it keeps you stuck though
It
to a
keeps me-
certain extent.
It keeps you stuck a lot.
Yeah.
Because you know
You won't
already
move.
put this scenario in your mind, and if that end result is too much for your mind, you ain't going for it.
Right. And the end result is what you depicted
Created.
already.
Already made it up.
In
And
your
you
mind.
don't even know
Yeah.
for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That
that's
mind is a crazy. My girlfriend Kim said, stop talking, stop listening to yourself, and start speaking to yourself.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we wake up
Speak
and
to
we listen
yourself
to what's
nicely
going on
in our
in that
head.
mind.
Yeah.
We got to
Yeah.
start saying, hey,
hey, yeah.
Hey, you.
Get up. Get
This
up.
is what's going to
Yeah.
happen today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get
No
up.
negativity.
Wait, what is that? Remember it went viral. Today's gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
Gonna be a good
Yep.
day.
You
That
got to
came-
start
that
doing
came
that.
to
gotta-
my mind
yep.
the other day.
Yes.
From out of nowhere, I was in a meeting.
I play
and
that
I said
song
it.
sometimes
Do you?
when we do warm up at
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Because who do we talk to when we talk to ourselves?
Ourselves.
talk
Yeah.
to ourselves.
Yeah.
Talk to ourselves.
Yeah.
So
And what's that? Tony Jones, I think her name is Toni.
okay.
She
Oh.
does affirmation music.
Yes, I think I
And-
heard of her. Yeah.
Yes, and she has one that's called "Speak to Yourself Nicely." Speak to me nicely. I think it's called.
Oh,
Speak to me.
that just gave me chills because
Yeah.
that is so true.
You have to speak to
Yes.
yourself nicely, even when you don't feel
Good.
like
Yes.
it. Right? You have to. And then you have to have God in your life to get you through it and to be able to say, Lord, you know what?
Thank
Take
you.
this.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thank
Yes.
you. Absolutely.
Yes.
And go from there, because if not, the world will eat you up.
well, you will eat yourself
Yeah.
up
You'll
because
eat-
you'll walk around being negative.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You definitely will. Like I woke up good spirits yesterday. I had to keep moving after my little incident.
And
Somebody said I would have went back in the house. They said I would have went back in the house,
or
sat on the
start
couch and
going
cried.
crazy.
No.
Yes.
And for a second, I thought about it, but then I said, "And now what?"
And
now
then what? Right.
I did
Well,
that.
now what?
Yeah.
The car's
not
messed
hurt.
up.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're not
That's what I
hurt.
said. I'm not hurt. I didn't hurt
You have
anybody else. I
insurance.
have insurance, and I had stuff to do.
And it
And
could
you
have
had
been
stuff to do.
worse.
And
Yeah.
it could have been
And
I
worse.
had
that's
stuff
what
to
I
do,
say.
so I said I
When-
just got to keep moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
Because anything could be worse
Yeah.
than what it is. If
Yeah.
you can get up from it and say, "Hey, I'm good with it," it's something that happened, but something better is going to come
Exactly.
from it.
Something
You
better.
about to get your
Exactly.
car fixed
Yeah.
or get a new one or
Right.
something better is
Yeah.
coming from it.
Yeah.
Right.
So we got to stop looking at the negative. Negatives is
yep.
a stop. Maybe you need to slow down. Maybe you need to try something different. Maybe it's just different things that you should
Rethink
have
it.
thought
Just
about
stop
it.
and rethink it for a
Rethink
second.
Yeah.
Because I did. I got
And
out that car
breathe.
and stood in the middle of the
Like,
street.
how did I do that?
I swear, I did. I said, "What in the
did I do
world?"
that?
But rushing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not slowing down. I got to be here. I got to do this. I got all that was going in my head. And I said, "Girl, just what you
gives
said."
us
My
stops.
mind was thinking, and I
Yes.
wasn't thinking out what I needed to do. And somebody said, "You're gonna slow down for a second if you don't do nothing else."
If you don't do it his way, he's gonna do it.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So.
He made it. He made you
No,
stop
honestly,
and
made me
breathe.
slow down because
Yeah.
I was trying to get where I was trying to get.
Yeah.
It wasn't even necessary to get there that fast, Tracy. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So, yeah, we do gotta.
We got to slow down.
Talk to
and I
ourselves.
do that. And then, you know, as getting older, our minds are. We are like. Sometimes I'll go around my apartment, just keep going around the apartment. I'm like, okay, stop here. Okay, stop there. You're doing many
Things at one time.
I had
Yes.
And you know, our
stations.
brain
Yes.
is really not meant to do that.
Yeah, we
Our
do
brain,
it.
our brain is not meant to do
Wow.
things, you know, all at once.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're not meant to what they say,
That multitasking.
multitask. We're not meant to do that. Our brain is not meant to do that.
We need to focus
Yes,
on.
we're supposed to focus on one thing,
Wow.
get it done, then go to the next, get it done.
But as
And-
humans, I think that makes us think we're slowing down. I'm not doing enough if I don't start washing the dishes. And after I start, oh, wait, I got to put the clothes
stop
in.
and start
All right, put
something
those in the
else.
dry. So I
Yes.
think our brains are in overtime.
But you know, the new phrase is adults have ADHD.
We
And I
always had
said
it. I
we-
don't
we
think we
always
did
had
just
it.
get it. We
I
always
said they
had
always
it.
want to put a label on something
But okay,
anyway, right?
I'm
But-
gonna have to take that
and that's
one.
the truth, right? I
I
said the
think we
same
always
thing.
had it.
I say the same thing, and there's things that. So, like for instance, my goal for my 6-week program started, right?
Yes.
We're on week 2, and one of the, you know, I always ask, what is your top 3 things that you want to do in this week or you know during this process? And one of mine is to turn my phone off for 3 hours.
That's hard.
It
Did you?
right.
So
the-
she couldn't
yeah,
even say.
right.
You
So
know
the-
it is.
I
It's
did
hard.
It is. It's really hard. And I am one that will put my phone on silent, but I need to turn it off because on silent you still doing this.
Yep.
It
Yep.
flashes. You
yep,
see it.
yep,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's-
this
it's like-
right here will keep you
Mm-hmm.
distracted in a way where you get nothing done. Like you said, you'll wash the dishes and then you go, oh, let me go put this over here. Finish the dishes. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
finish
It's
your
true.
laundry.
It's true.
You know,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. And so I sit there and I go, man, you know, I
didn't
really
know
need
that. I thought our brain was getting more activity if we're doing more things, but no, we need to just
Because
focus
think
on
about
one
it.
thing.
When we're
yes.
doing too many things, we don't get
we're
anything
scatterbrained
done. We're
kinda.
scatterbrained.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
scatterbrained.
And sometimes you halfway do
Yeah.
some of those tasks because you shortcutting it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So-
You're shortcutting
Okay,
it
I
or
learned
you're
something
not
new.
finishing
I learned
it.
something
You
new.
know?
And it is hard to cut your phone off, not to cut you off, but I went to the gym the other day and forgot my phone. How bad I think I needed my phone in the gym. I need to put my earbuds in and do my thing.
Did you leave and go get it?
You know how, and I don't live that far from the gym, so
Right.
it would have been no big deal. But you know what I said?
It'll
What's
wait.
going to happen?
Right.
It was different being in the
Right.
gym without because everybody's in there with them on, and then when they don't see you with yours on, they want to talk to you.
Oh.
So that's part of it too.
Oh.
But I made it through.
Period.
I made it through.
Yeah.
So
Like,
as
we
hard as
didn't
you, it
have
is hard.
phones, you know, growing
Right.
up like
We
this,
didn't.
you know, and
We
we,
had-
got
we
We
didn't
didn't have
them
access.
payphones.
We didn't
Yes.
have
We had
24-hour
payphones,
access,
right.
every minute access. And so but sometimes though, I will put it down and turn it upside down, or I'll close it and plug it up and leave it alone.
Okay.
But then let me tell you my excuse.
when I have to open up a new email or something like that, then it's that, text. You got to get the number for the text to do.
That's an excuse.
Yeah. Like I said, let me
We
hear
know. I'm
my
saying
excuse.
we make excuses
exactly.
to,
So that's when it's like, you know what? No, I'm going to leave it off. Then within the hour, I'm going to turn it back on.
Yeah, because then you're getting all these, what's going on,
But at the same time, though, it comes up where you don't have to open it. It just gives you those alerts, and I'll clear it off because I'm like, no, no. So it takes, yeah.
But don't you turn off at 10 o'clock anyway?
It goes off, yeah.
Okay.
So you do have that.
I have a little boundary.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
So
it automatic. I have it on auto where it goes on do not disturb at 10 o'clock.
That's a good thing too. And they also say don't leave it in the room with you. Like if you sleep in the room with it, put it in the living room or put it in the kitchen because you're not apt to get up and go get it.
And then you'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
See, I don't. It doesn't go out my room, but I have it at the other end of the room, and it's off, so it doesn't come back on until 6 o'clock.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So yeah. So it's
little things that we think we need and we really don't because we grew up without them.
But just imagine if we did let it go for a minute. If we detox from, the media. If we detox from electronics, you know what I mean? Do you know how much rest we'll have in a day? Yes. Or what we can get done, like house cleaning or whatever. I still have a CD player, so I will put my music.
I still got
on.
a house phone.
You say I still have a house.
Nobody calls me on it, but I do.
Yeah.
I still got my Some people do.
It took
still
me a
call me
while.
on a
I
house phone.
finally had to get rid of it when I moved about 4 years ago. I was like, Urgh. But I ended up using it as 2 phones, and then AT&T messed that up. So I ended up getting rid of it.
Yeah. No, I still have a house phone, and my thing is for an emergency, who's gonna call? My family's gonna call the house. They know to call the house. And then that same thing is like they said, if this is an emergency, call 911.
Right. That too.
You know what I mean? So I sleep. I sleep well though.
I've been getting better at it. I know when we are doing too much, the brain, and I read this, your brain starts getting scrambled and stuff and really confused if you're not getting the sleep.
If you're not getting
I'm
sleep.
actually going to be going to a sometime in June, taking a sleep test because my sleep is random, but I have to force myself to go to bed and I want to be tired.
Let's talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
We could talk about that.
Okay, we'll talk. She already looking at me like, girl, we got answers.
Yes. You can take that sleep test all day.
Yes. But what is it? Yeah.
We'll talk later.
What is it going to tell me? You ain't getting no sleep?
We're going to talk later. You already know you're not getting no sleep. But there's ways.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, this was great.
Yeah.
I love like when we're laughing a lot. You know what I mean? Because laughter is great for the soul.
It is.
It's great for the soul.
Our girl Danielle told me that when I first went in, and when I'm trying to figure it out, my hair was breaking off. You know that time.
Yeah.
And everything. And one of the things she told me is, girl, you gotta laugh some more.
You gotta laugh
some more.
Because it turns on those endorphins. And, all of those hormones that are happy hormones. You know what I mean? And laughing. I mean, because think about it, right? Your vibration, your body, your energy, all of that goes up. When you get a good belly laugh, you get a good belly laugh. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
I used to always say when I was young, and I look at a lot of my photos, I was always smiling. I always had a smile, but that smile was also a fearful smile, or I didn't know what else to do, but I smiled, so you really, that's one of the journeys. I said, I'm smiling, but I wasn't really happy smiling. I was smiling just to make people feel that
you're supposed to smile with the camera when they say take a picture.
I'm the opposite. I don't know how to smile.
But I don't have a nice smile when but I have a.
You gotta talk to yourself nicely. Didn't we just talk about that?
I did say, but when I was young,
that's not true because every time I smile, they'll say, "Tracy, fix your face."
Fix my face,
and I think I'm smiling, Winnie.
Some people have that photogenic.
Look, she's smiling. You see her smile? No, that was phony.
But sometimes you don't know how to smile. But I always had a smile. I had a space in my tooth when I was young too. So I was self-conscious, and I had a speech, like I talked with my tongue and stuff, So I had all that going on and being, weird, and it's just like, so you smile, you just.
Don't look at me.
So, just stay away but smile. But so it's a journey of learning who you are. And through painting, through my writing, through disappointments, through heartbreak, you learn who you are.
I ought to write that down.
Yeah.
That's going to be the title of our
Yes.
journey of learning who you are.
Learning who you are, it comes with pain.
Yeah, it does come with pain.
So that's when I said living and loving through that painting is my painting and my pain and being accepting of it. Happy because of it. Because if you can smile after the pain, you're going to be all right.
Because you going to be all right. You
You gonna
are
be
all right.
Yes.
You you are all right.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
And tell us, how would someone get in contact with you if they needed some painting?
Yes.
If they needed some rearrangements or what is it? Decorating,
consultation, paint consultation, help you kind of like, because I tell people shop in your house because you got stuff in your house.
Sure do.
Sometimes you just got to move it around.
That's it.
And have a new perspective, and that's what I love to do.
That's why you the professional.
That's it. Because
So-
you have the eye. I always say
Yes.
I don't have the eye.
Yeah.
Somebody can give me something and then I get the eye, but I don't have the eye ahead of time.
I love going in the room
Only
and just
in here.
looking. Yeah, just looking at what can be different. But you can reach me, and my email is painting.simplywinnie@gmail.com. I'm on Facebook, Winifred Billington, Winifred Billington, Billington. Instagram, Simply Winnie 22. So yeah, you'll see a lot of my work on Facebook. I don't have a web page right now.
Facebook is your webpage.
Facebook
is your webpage.
and that's what I have to appreciate with social media, because like I said, I've been painting over 25 years. I've had my LLC since 2003. Okay, so I've had all these photos in my computer,
and now you can.
and now I can share them with the world. And they say, "Oh, you do all this." I've done all.
I've
of this.
done all
Now
this.
it's like, what you gonna do with it now? So that's where the book is coming in. I love to. I have homes I can go into, and I go to these homes after 20 years of painting. I see I still see my work.
Yeah,
and that's such a proud moment. It's like babies. You can be like, "Oh, my babies."
Yeah.
And so it's a proud moment to be able at this time in my life to share what I've done.
Awesome.
And now it's going into different avenues.
Awesome.
But yeah, you'll see me, Winifred Billington, on Facebook. My cell number, 860-805-0145. Text me and let me know what you want, because I don't answer every call. We don't answer every call. I'm like, who's this?
Right.
So,
Say where you saw me. Say you saw her on Tea and Cornbread.
Yes, text and let me know who you are.
Yes.
And I will definitely. I love meeting new people, and that's where, because I was always, like I said, shy, and me getting around a lot of people wasn't easy for me. But when you're in your purpose,
Zone. When you're in
your
your zone
love
and your
show
domain.
through. And people see that, and that's, oh, you like doing this? How because painting is a love-hate thing. It's like, I don't like painting. How you like doing this? Round and round we go, and it's a detail that I believe. That's why I said patience and detail.
You have to have patience, because I'll be
and
like,
that
listen,
detail.
I'm
Yes,
done.
Yes. And I see that
And
painting
it's
on
not
the
even
ceiling.
finished. I'm done. Let's hire somebody.
Yes.
Let's hire somebody to do this.
And I appreciate when people actually know the work that it takes, because anybody can paint a wall, but when you really take the detail and the colors and the design.
Anybody
element.
cannot paint a wall. You can
Well,
mess
you
up
can
painting.
mess up
You can
painting,
mess it up.
but
You can paint it, but it
people
doesn't.
can roll it. That don't mean it's gonna be pretty.
Exactly.
Not the Simply Winnie way.
Yeah.
point
There you go.
Yeah.
My
There
point
you go.
exactly.
Not the Simply Winnie way.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you
Yes.
for coming.
Thank you,
on.
ladies.
Appreciate you.
Oh my goodness, this was so much fun. This was so much fun.
And we got to have you back once this is complete.
Oh,
Definitely
yes.
got to
Oh,
bring you
yes.
back.
Yes, absolutely.
And thank you, ladies, because this is a new opportunity. The podcasting,
Yes.
getting your stories out, letting people know who's in the community.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
it's a beautiful thing. Like I said, I met one of your lady friends.
Yes.
in
just
Hartford.
being on, yes.
You got to start talking to people.
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Because you don't
Yes,
know
You
who
never
you
know
know.
who you know.
You never know
Yes.
who you know. And when they say the world is small, it really is. It really is, because you'll be, like you said, you in the garden somewhere and you saw our logo and was like, wait, that looks familiar.
And she had a nice
having that
smile, and we
yeah.
just started talking.
Yeah, she talking about Mel.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
Melody.
Mel's a beautiful person.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely, absolutely. And she's always smiling. She's so
Centered.
Yes.
yeah, centered
Yes.
and approachable.
Yes.
She's easy to approach. Yes,
And that's what I think life should be. I know it's some challenging times and stuff, but you got to have peace within,
Yes.
because we can't control what's out there.
no,
And,
we can't.
and don't take it all in either.
Right.
And
The only person you can change is you. I say it all the time. Only person you can change is you, and you got to know what you want and who you want to be around. And
sometimes you got to move away.
Sometimes you got to
Sometimes you
step
gotta move
back.
away.
back.
Yep. Sometimes you got to shift and move and go around, whatever that is. And people are in your life for reasons and seasons. You don't know why. You don't know for how long.
Oh, but we didn't say what was on our thing.
Oh,
do we usually
Yeah, we
say
can.
that?
We could do
Okay.
that. All
Which
right,
I
so we're gonna
love.
close out. We're gonna
Yes.
close out with our affirmations from our teas. So go ahead, Winnie.
Oh, I love this one. Celebrate your successes and failures. Both require great courage.
Yes,
It's true.
it's true.
If you always sad about a failure, you'll never succeed.
You'll never.
So it's
I mean, well, that's got
that's
all of us where we're at,
Yes.
though. Success and failure.
Yeah.
Part of life.
yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. You want to read yours?
Yeah.
Mine says, we all want to be understood, to be acknowledged, to be loved.
And that's the
True.
truth. Yes.
So true.
And mine says, appreciate yourself and honor your soul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Girl, go ahead. Go
That-
ahead.
It was everything we were talking about
Everything
today.
that we
Yes.
were talking about.
Yep.
You see how God works?
Yes.
Look, our little thing with God, all things are
Yes.
possible.
God is love. Yes.
And walk by faith.
All right. Well, thank you
Thank
you again.
you.
We'll have you on when you publish your book. We can't wait for that.
I can't wait either.
You know.
It's gonna be a big
We're gonna have you for a book signing.
accomplishment. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I'm looking forward to that.
We're gonna have you for a book signing.
Yeah, I just
so
don't
look,
know.
when everybody puts you on their calendar,
Yes.
snatches you up, don't
Yes.
forget
Don't
Tea and
forget
Cornbread
tea and
said it.
cornbread.
And
And we're gonna have some cornbread.
absolutely.
Somebody gonna be making us some cornbread.
Yes,
You know what? We got to get back to that. We used to have cornbread.
we did.
And we fell off. And everybody keeps saying that. Y'all
Where's
tea
the
and cornbread.
cornbread?
Y'all always have tea, but y'all don't have
Y'all need to
cornbread.
have y'all specialty
We
cornbread.
tried.
yeah,
We're trying
well,
to get there.
We got to slap our own hands because we did a contest. We had a person, and we got to fix that.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to have cornbread.
We're gonna have
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
We're gonna have it.
On our
That's-
to-do list, yes.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Well, thank
All
you.
right,
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Love you.
Yes, love
and
y'all
looking
too.
forward to seeing more of you in the things that you're doing and
Yes.
the accomplishments that you're being blessed with.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Being blessed with.
that you're being
yes.
blessed
and I'm
with.
finally accepting it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Yes,
That's
yes.
awesome.
Nice.
All right. So listen. Like, share, and subscribe to Tea and Cornbread, another great conversation with Sean and Tracy. And don't forget to make a comment. Let us know your thoughts about this great conversation, because let me tell you something. We having fun over
Yes.
We
here.
are.
And we want
We
you
are.
all to be involved. All right. So thank you
Thank
and
you.
have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Oh, my
That was
goodness.
good.